gentlemen, welcome to Big Time Talkers, special edition, wrestling edition only. I'm Brock Thornton.
Literally, all easy wrestling, all out, fallout.
Yes.
I had to make that run.
Yeah.
Brock, we watched a pretty decent pay-per-view.
Yes, we did, but let's get the big news out of the way. And new Big Time Talkers heavyweight champion of the world, Tommy Made Man Haley.
I guess you guys might not see it, but I do have the belt on around my neck, like a certain wrestlers. I don't know if it's it's right side up. I did have it upside down, like Great Khali for a bit, but I should be fine.
If you didn't watch it, watch our review, our live stream that we did for All Out on the YouTube channel. Tommy won the predictions. He got the predictions right. Jericho beat MJF, and the Lucha Brothers beat the Young Bucks.
No, I won on picks. We didn't do predictions.
Well, we did picks.
Yeah.
Tommy won. He is the new Big Time Talkers heavyweight champion. I've dropped the belt for the first time in over 3 years.
Yeah, she did it. You did a fabulous moolah. You actually dropped the title. I'll have it for a few days, and I feel like you'll get it back by Extreme Rules.
I feel like you're probably the Iron Sheik.
I'm a transitional
and
champion.
Brent is about to be Hulk Hogan.
Oh God!
Like, that's what I'm afraid's about to happen.
Brock, let's just get into it.
Yeah. We are now done with All Out. We just watched the entire show.
We are doing it. I guess you could say an all-out fallout. But come on, you know I had to do it.
You are something else. You know that.
Yep, it's one of a kind, baby.
Let's get it started with how the show kicked off. Eddie Kingston versus Miro for the TNT Championship. Tommy, thoughts on the match?
I thought it was pretty good. It kind of started out a little slow, but then it started to pick up steam. I feel like that's what happened with a lot of matches.
Yes.
They started off kind of slow, and then they just picked up steam from there.
So, for my money, this was probably the best pound-for-pound match throughout the show, with the exception of one. With the exception of one. And we know which one. We know which one it was.
Yeah, I know.
But it was a very good match. Solid. Your pick was Eddie Kingston. And you were mad, however. Tommy, why don't you explain the finish?
So, there was a spot in the match where the turnbuckle was literally just like, straight up just like removed from the, removed from the thing.
The pad
the padding of the turnbuckle was removed. So they were there, and the ref was just in the way, and I'm like, dude, just take a bump. I thought the ref was gonna take a bump to the point where it was like, there's gonna be, table shots, kendo sticks, chairs implemented, but no, the referee was just right there, and I guess I was kind of mad that happened. I thought, Eddie Kingston, he's like a street, kind of known for street fights, somewhat. Oh, you could have gone. By the way, should we announce the stipulation of what this was going to be?
Of our live stream?
Of our live stream, yes.
We will do it later. Or at the end.
We'll do it later?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah, we'll announce it.
Just say it right now, because I was down 1-0 after this match. Eddie Kingston ended up losing.
When you win, the picture predictions that had you win, we'll announce what the stipulation was.
So anyway, Miro picked up the win, and Brock got the first point in the win column.
Yes,
I was down 1-0, but no one really ever has a 1-0 lead. It's the most dangerous lead in all of sports, a 1-0 lead. It's always the most dangerous.
Yes, it is.
Let's see, what was the next match on the card?
I can find that out real quick for you.
They had there was a certain match there that's just like, why was this a semi-main event?
We'll get to that, but I will pull up the match card for you. I guess the one from 7 hours ago. After that was Moxley and Kojima.
Ah, yes, it was Moxley versus Kojima. A nice little NJPW match
Yes, it was.
during the middle of the night. I thought it was good.
It was a good match.
John Moxley ended up winning, but it was what happened after the match that got everyone talking.
And that wasn't even the biggest surprise of
That
the
wasn't
night.
even one of the bigger surprises of the night. And by bigger surprises, we'll get into that later.
Yes.
We hear one man's theme. One man on a list of people you do not want to see in an alley in the middle of the night. We're talking about
Brock
the one-
Lesnar debuted in AEW,
the
folks.
one,
It's happening.
The one, no. The one, we could consider him the Brock Lesnar of New Japan.
Oh, yeah, you could.
And that is one Minoru Suzuki.
Now, it's probably just a one-off.
This is definitely a one-off, but if you watch like the recount about the U.S. title, that match was teased at Wrestle Kingdom.
Yeah, it was.
So, I mean, all in all, that was a pretty decent match.
Yes, it was.
I'm hella excited for Minoru Suzuki versus Jon Moxley.
That's
And
happening.
that is happening on Dynamite, by the way.
Yeah.
On Dynamite.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. After that, we had the AEW Women's Championship on the line. Chris Statlander, I don't know why she's an alien, versus the champion, Dr. Britt Baker, DMD. This was an interesting matchup.
It was pretty interesting.
Little botchy at times,
But yeah, I would say
but it wouldn't be on. But it was not on a.
It's pretty. That's actually pretty.
It was not botchy on Britt Baker's part.
Well, I mean, I feel like
It wasn't. It was botchy on Statlander's part.
yeah, I guess you would say that. But that superplex on the top rope, they kind of looked like that was both their fault.
Yeah, that's the one that I don't know who exactly.
I feel like it was Britt, because if you look like it, she looks like she was about ready to go out, and then she just lost her balance for some reason. What are you doing?
I'm making the thumbnail right now.
Oh, okay. But other than that, we had a little spot where Chris Statlander was outside of the ring, and then Orange Cassidy just loses his shit, and he's like, "Chris, get out of the damn ring!" And like Brock was like floored. You've never seen that from Orange Cassidy before.
No, and I'm not an Orange Cassidy fan, so
So that kind of surprised you.
yeah, a little bit.
Did you not watch that match against Pac at Revolution?
No, I didn't.
He had spots there where he was just wrestling.
That's a nice change of pace.
Shut up. Perfect.
Yeah, nice little thumbnail for it.
Sure.
Sure.
Yeah, I guess.
What would you want me to change on it?
Nothing.
Yeah, I mean,
No, you need to put all out, and then under all out, put fallout. Do it. Do it.
okay, I will.
Other than that, pretty decent match. Britt Baker did a little interesting move that we would get into a little later.
That was a
Maybe a little teaser to somewhat to expect tonight.
teaser, a little bit. Yeah, sure.
To expect later in the night.
Yeah.
We're talking about Britt Baker doing a quote-unquote Pittsburgh Sunrise,
Yes.
which is just a second rope Canadian destroyer. But certain people don't know it's a Pittsburgh Sunrise.
Yes, it looked very similar to another move that a.
Can we just name drop it? It's
No, not
kind of
yet.
looked like a Panama City Sunrise, if I do say so myself. That's all I'm gonna say about it, though.
Yes.
It just looked like a Panama City Sunrise. I don't know if she was trying to copy a certain wrestler, but
Well,
it was pretty good.
it did look really good, actually.
It did, and then she did a stomp, and then from the stomp, she did a lockjaw, and that was it for the match. Britt
Yeah.
Baker is still your AEW Women's World Champion.
Yes, she is. Following that, we had the cage match for the AEW Tag Team titles. Tommy, what do you got to say about this one? In your opinion, do you think this was match of the night?
In my honest opinion,
Yes.
no.
No?
I don't think it was match of the night. It's close, though, to being match of the night. I think the match of the night was, like, was it right after the women's?
Yes.
Okay,
It was.
We'll get into that in a bit. Other than that, it's the Lucha Bros and the Young Bucks. There's nothing to really say.
I will admit, I was wrong going into the match.
Oh, that's right. This is one of our second picks.
Not what I was talking about. I was talking more about, I thought this was going to be...
A spot fest?
Yes.
But the storytelling was really good
The
in the
storytelling was actually decent in the match, but that's about all I'm going to say, because otherwise it still wasn't that great.
What?
It was still a spot fest.
Yeah, I mean, with the shoes with the thumbtacks on them, the spikes on them,
Yeah.
thumbtacks on them. Let's see, what else? I mean, they teased us sometimes with top ropes, with or not top ropes, the top of the cage, like moonsaults or crossbodies. Speaking of which, that actually kind of technically was the finish.
What are you talking about? That was the finish.
That basically was, well, I mean, the finish, yeah, there you go, perfect.
Yeah, figured you'd like that, you weirdo.
What? It's just a good play on words. I
guess I need to make that font bigger. Let's go 74. Oh, Jesus.
As you can tell, we are a little tired right now.
Well, one of us is tired.
I am very tired. Usually, sometimes I go to bed around here. Either way, the finish was a crossbody from the very top of the cage by Rey Fenix.
Venice.
And then into a assisted package pile driver. 1, 2, 3. We have new tag team champions, and they are the Lucha Brothers.
Yes, they are.
So we are tied in our match, in our little point system here.
Our predictions that we have.
Yeah, our little predictions we got here. So we're waiting on a rubber match. The next match on the card is, I believe, the Women's Battle Royal.
Yes, it was, and we both had Thunder Rosa. Not a lot of surprises in this one. I mean, Riho came back.
Riho came back and then just got jobbed out for a bit, and
as she should have.
She probably just came there to just collect a paycheck and just like, yeah, okay. But the surprise of the night was the Joker.
Yeah, the Joker per usual
Which is AEW's version of technically like number 30 in a Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
Like, who's the last person going to be? Sometimes they always hold it for a surprise.
And boy did they.
Would you like to tell us who this person was?
None other than the recently released from WWE, someone that they should not have released at all, Ruby Soho, a.k.a. Ruby Riot.
As good old JR pointed out, that was Ruby Riot.
Yeah.
Which I think was a slip-up on his mistake.
Oh, it's 100% a slip-up that he made there.
But he was out of the company by the time they debuted, if I'm not mistaken.
I do believe so. I'm not positive. Do not take my word on it.
Do not take my word on that either. Either way, we both had Thunder Rosa winning.
She was the final woman.
It was between her or Ruby Soho. God, this is going to be so...
I know. It's going to be hard to, differentiate the two.
Of course, Ruby Soho throws out our pick over the top rope. Actually knocked her out, technically.
Yeah. With a detonation kick.
With a detonation kick. Both feet touch the floor. Unfortunately, it is not Ruby Soho's feet. It is our poor Thunder Rosa. So you have a new number one contender in Ruby Soho. Brock, what did you think of the match?
I liked it.
I liked it. Okay, you can't have this very bloated. Let's put it that way. You can't have a bloated title card.
No. I liked it.
I
was
liked
good.
it. There were certain spots there. I missed the Riho part. I did hear you from all the way downstairs, though, when you said, "Oh, Riho's back."
Oh, Riho is back. Yeah, she got tossed out as quickly as she should have because they now have bigger stars that should be pushed more than her.
Like, what's her Sky Blue?
Well, okay, not her, but Thunder Rosa,
Thunder Rosa, Ty Conti, Anna Jay,
Allie, Penelope Ford, Nyla Rose.
Oh, that's just such a bunny.
Ruby Soho.
Not Nyla Rose. She already won.
No, I know. I'm saying bigger stars.
Yes, I know what you mean.
But yeah, I enjoyed it. It was not for me. It was not match of the night. It was not even close.
It was a nice little get the crowd warmed up for what was next.
The match of the night.
The final match.
Paul White versus QT Marshall. Tell me it was the best match I've ever seen.
No, it fucking wasn't. That match.
10 stars out of 5.
That match sucked.
No. Of course, we're talking about Chris Jericho. Tommy's pick. He's wearing Le Champion shirt right now.
MJF.
Versus MJF, my pick. And new BTT heavyweight champion, Tommy the Made Man, Haley. And because of MJF losing, I, on our next live stream, must wear Nebraska Cornhusker gear.
So what's the next punishment going to be for when we do Extreme Rules?
I don't know. We'll have to get with Brent up on it.
Is he actually... Are we...
I don't know. If he is coming, I don't know.
If he backs out, I'm not going to be happy.
I know, because it's like we're perfectly set up for him to show up now.
Yes.
But...
Of course I got to clean up down here.
Well, you've got plenty of time.
Yeah.
But yes, great match.
Either way, what a fucking awesome match.
Fantastic goddamn match.
That match was just so good.
It was... God damn was it good.
God, it was just so good. So good.
We had a literal fake finish, to where I thought, oh my god.
So apparently there was a run-in from Wardlow. So he was probably going to interfere in the match.
Got stopped.
Got stopped by Jake Hager.
Yep.
Ha!
It's so hard to call him that when I know him as something else.
So then I guess... Did he hit him with a bat?
Yes, MJF grabbed the bat that Chris Jericho has had recently. I don't know. I don't watch AEW on a weekly.
Either. I don't remember when he had that part. Either way, he grabs the bat. I think he gets... Did you pin him right there? If I'm not mistaken.
No. He hit him with a code breaker.
Oh, yeah. He hit him with a...
No, not a code breaker. What did he hit him with? He hit him with something.
He hit him with a Judas effect.
Judas effect. That's what it was. Hit him with a Judas effect.
For a false... For a 1, 2, 3. Brock, celebrating too early, crowned himself and still Big Time Talkers World's Champion. Until the other referee came in and told Aubrey Edwards, "You fucked up."
And chanted it at her. That was the weirdest part. He chanted, "You fucked up" at her. Oh god, it was so weird.
Knowing that, and then they went over to Justin Roberts and said, "This match shall be restarted."
Okay, Howard Finkel.
And then Jericho
gets locked in the salt of the earth.
Gets locked in the salt of the earth.
I'm going crazy.
And
then, oh my god, Jericho tapped out. How weird! And there you go. Chris Jericho is no longer part of AEW. Can't wrestle in there anymore. Of course! No, that's not how it ended.
Guess what? We building the wall, baby.
Yeah, you might not want to say that.
Jericho put up the walls, and he put it in deep, too. It almost looked like he was about ready to do a lion tamer.
At one point he did.
He kind of did at one point. Which was like, interesting. By the way, he went towards MJF's back, which was a key point, which was a key spot.
Yes, he powerbombed him on the apron. Mm-hmm. Which, as we know, at the side of the ring. Which, as we know, is the hardest part of the ring.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, I'm eating right now.
Tommy's eating because, when you're Well, how'd you put it when you've got champion money?
It's like what Jim Ross said it during the Revolution thing. It's like lifestyles change when you're on the champion. You got that championship money and all that. Either way, there was also another spot there that was nice. It was a top rope power bomb.
Yes.
By MJF. That spot was like criminally underrated.
Yeah, it was really good, actually.
Either that, MJF got put on the walls. And
After fighting for a long time, he fought very valiantly. I was very proud of him.
He got so close to the rope. And then Jericho just walked in the middle ring and just sat on his back. And then I was just so invested in this match. I'm like, tap, you bitch. And he did. And I just literally screamed, let's go.
Tommy came in his pants.
I'm going to be honest with you. I blew my load. I did. I creamed. But if you look at if you looked at when he was walking out to Judas, like he was about ready to cry.
He was crying, which is when I looked at Tommy and I said, he's losing this match.
I'm like, oh, I was worried because I thought, oh no, he's losing this match tonight.
Can you stop eating for 5 seconds?
Sorry.
Or longer?
I don't know, maybe.
Like for the rest of the podcast, and then you can eat as much as you want.
I don't know, maybe.
I'm just trying to get a good show out to these nice people, and you're out here being so rude to them and not trying to give them a great product.
I'm gonna get a great product. I'm just hungry, man. I'm just hungry. Can I not eat? This is a free country, after all.
Yeah, well, we're just trying to help. We're trying to get the information out to people.
Yeah, I know. Okay. All in all, great match.
Yes, fantastic match. Easily match of the night.
What was the next match?
The next match was... I don't know.
Wasn't it Punk and Allen?
Might have been Darby Allin versus CM Punk. So they went back-to-back straight bangers.
Yep. They did.
Which... Ooh, that's a slight mistake, but as we saw in the main event, the crowd there. But CM Punk returned and was wrestling for the first time in 7 years, Tommy.
Bro, it's crazy to think that, like, John Cena... It's crazy to think John Cena, CM Punk, Edge...
Christian...
Brock
Lesnar
back on our TV screens again. Like, it's crazy to think that. I feel like I'm back in, 2011 before Brock Lesnar returned.
Jericho as well. Jericho's still on our screens.
Yeah, Jericho's still on our screens. He will forever be on our screens, thank God.
Big Show wrestled.
Oh yeah, Big Show wrestled. What else? That's pretty much it.
Yeah. But no, CM Punk returned wearing long tights.
Long tights. It was kind of weird.
It was very off-putting. I didn't know how to react to it. At all. In the slightest.
Me neither. Okay, I guess.
Oh, there it is. You don't like the shirt?
Yeah.
I know. Anyway. Darby Allin played the heel in this match.
Well, of course he played heel.
Yeah.
You know why? Because he was in Chicago.
Yeah.
Punk literally did a spot where he was like pointing at him and pointing at Darby.
Call back to Money in the Bank 2011.
Mm-hmm. It was all in all a decent match. It was good.
It was a good match.
In my honest opinion, I would have had Punk, maybe do a squash match.
No,
just to get the
it's Darby. You can't do a...
Right, but, I feel like at the start, it picked up steam late.
Yes, as it should have.
As it should have. But if you watch the beginning of the match, he kind of had some ring rust.
A little bit, yeah.
But but the nice spot with the GTS, with the go to sleep, connecting, but Darby was sent out of the ring for a 9 count. It was pretty nice.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, that's it. And then I realized he was going to the ropes outside.
Yep.
By the way, someone should, like, I don't understand how Darby Allin is protecting his body. Like, I don't understand. No, excuse me, how he does his body. Like, that man, like, literally full sprinted, sent himself through, the ring post at full speed.
Yeah.
And then took a bump to, like, the back part of his back, and then, like, his head, it looked like, as well. Other than that, solid match.
Yeah.
Next match, I didn't watch at all. I caught the tail end of it.
Yeah, it was the semi-main event of the night, so you know it was an important matchup.
I don't understand how that was the semi-main event of the night.
It was Paul White versus QT Marshall.
With the factory
Yeah.
in his corner. They probably got disposed of.
Oh, they did.
Oh, they did?
Yeah.
Did they both get chokeslammed?
I don't know about 2 choke slams, or they both got choke slammed. I know that QT Marshall did, and that was the finish of the match. There's nothing really to say in it.
Yeah, nope, that was it.
It was literally a squash.
Just a squash. It was just a glorified squash match.
Yeah.
I mean, I did hear Paul White doing the slaps like he did the
Yeah. His theme song is incredible.
It almost sounds like they got it's the big show.
Almost. But it's incredible. It's a great theme.
So is QT Marshall's, you
Yes.
said, which is pretty nice.
Yes,
I'm
it
glad you
is.
liked it.
He does have a good theme song.
And then the main event. It's time.
It was underwhelming.
It was very underwhelming. I feel like it was setting up, the post-match antics, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, which... Whoo!
We'll get into that. We'll just gloss it over. I mean, I really don't want to gloss over this thing.
The title match was alright.
Yes, I would say that. The title match was just alright. I feel like the crowd was just so fused out after MJF Jericho for the last time, in air quotes.
It probably is.
And then,
Punk versus Allen.
Punk versus Allen, like back to back.
Yeah, that's... They could have made wiser decisions on that, but...
Yeah.
It was, it was what it was.
Either way, there was a couple of table spots. Kenny had almost... I wouldn't consider it a full botch. He slipped.
You might want to explain to the people what you're talking about.
So, they're outside of the ring. Kenny goes for a moonsault on, the guardrail, and he kind of slips. He kind of slips with his footing, and he almost, fell on his ass.
He sat on his butt on the guardrail.
Yeah. And then everyone was kicking it, and Kenny went, no, I meant for that to happen. I would have laughed if he said, that's going to be on Botchamania.
Yeah, well... But yeah.
There were 2 chair shots. One, Kenny just did a straight up double stomp through a chair or through a table.
Yeah,
and then Christian did a spear through a table.
Yep.
I felt like I was watching Edge doing that. They're at Ray-Pec this year?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, great.
They hosted Ray-Pec last year.
Oh, that's right.
Sorry, we're talking about high school football right now.
Either way, on track. This is one overwhelming. Kenny finally did it though. Did an avalanche one-winged angel,
which, good God,
good God, that's I see why he doesn't do it a lot because that's that's a true definition of a finisher. If he does that from the top rope, he's done. Speaking of which, here's a fun fact. When he was in New Japan, no one ever kicked out of the one-winged angel. No one. No one ever kicked out of the one-winged angel. At all. Kazuchika Okada almost
get hit by one.
didn't get hit by one at Dominion when he lost his title.
Yeah.
At Dominion when he lost his title. If you know what I mean there. But all in all,
No, I got locked in the walls at Jericho to lose mine.
Oh yeah, you got locked in the walls. I put you on the wall. Either way, it was a pretty decent match. And then here come the post-match antics of the Elite.
Oh, yes, the Elite, very much.
And then Kenny goes on a whole spiel.
No, explain what the post-match antics were.
Post-match antics were just, let's see, big old Doc Gallows.
Carl Anderson.
Carl Anderson beating up on Christian. Jurassic Express comes out of the locker room, I guess.
After the Young Bucks were also involved in the beatdown.
After the Young Bucks were involved in the beatdown. And then Kenny cuts a promo about, being the best, and then the lights go out. And guess who it is? Adam Cole, baby. And of course, I was like, that's interesting. I didn't expect him to show up. And then it says Adam Cole is all, wouldn't it say all elite, baby?
Yeah.
Or no, it said all elite, baby.
Mm-hmm.
Also, it was pretty smart that those people probably worked for AEW because it said new shirts.
Yeah.
In the shorts, shop AEW.com on Monday or something like that. Either way, Adam Cole being the heel he is. So a little background check, a little background story. If you don't watch Being in the Elite, when Adam Cole left Ring of Honor, the Young Bucks, technically, I guess,
they killed him.
Killed him in kayfabe in Being the Elite lore, I guess. So I guess he's technically like their version of the Undertaker. He's back from the dead.
Oh yeah, he's back from the dead. And what does he do, Tommy?
He super kicks Jungle Boy, and then he's with the Elite. I mean, to be fair, if you've seen Adam Cole outside of WWE, you know he was Bullet Club Ring of Honor's Bullet Club leader.
Yep.
So, either way, WWE right now is wobbling.
They were wobbling at that point. Tommy?
And then guess what we hear a little bit after that?
As Kenny's like, oh, I guess there's nothing left to say, so he goes on his, goodbye.
Whatever the remix was.
Yeah, like some rap music started playing.
And then guess who shows up out of nowhere?
Bryan fucking Danielson.
Yep. Listen. The gloves are off now.
Yeah.
The gloves are off. AEW has basically cemented and said, let's fucking go.
Yeah.
And it's like not even close. Like it's like I'm serious. Like WWE is kind of treading water.
Yeah, they are. And AEW has just come out with 2 haymakers.
AEW is coming out full steam ahead.
And
bro, Bryan Danielson's back. The original American Dragon. The real American Dragon.
so, let's explain to the people how we said it was looking like. We said Malachi Black was the first shot.
Yes.
Then we said Andrade was a follow-up jab.
Yep.
Punk got, Punk rocked him.
Punk kind of staggered him.
Punk rocked him. Adam Cole and Daniel Bryan have them wobbling.
No,
right
it's
now.
like this bing, boom, knockout. Almost.
It's not a knockout. It's
They're
not a
almost.
knockout. You can never truly knock them out. I don't think.
With their next signing, which is rumored.
Yeah. So they have... So, to review the people that have returned
Bro,
today.
Hold on. Let me say this. WWE Mark's got to be punched in the air right now and be like, oh, AEW's the land of old WWE talent. Shut the fuck up.
Damn.
I mean, seriously, like, don't you hate those kind of people that mark out for AEW? I mean, WWE.
Well, I hate the ones that mark out for AEW too. So
Yeah.
It's kind of whatever.
Either way, what a way to end a pay-per-view. Sending the fans home happy.
Yeah, with Bryan Danielson and the Jurassic Express and Christian standing tall at the end.
Yep. And that's it. That's all out.
Yeah, that was all out. It was... They've had better pay-per-views.
This was a pretty good pay-per-view.
It was a good one, but they've had better.
Interesting to see what they're going to do with Daniel Bryan.
Yes.
Sorry, Bryan Danielson. I feel like they'll keep a certain signee till the next pay-per-view. If they can keep it for that long.
Are you talking about a certain former masked wrestler?
I think so.
One that is a second-generation wrestler?
I thought he was third.
Yes, third-generation wrestler.
Yes. Brock, would you like to say the name of the person I'm talking about?
No, because it's still unconfirmed reports.
That is true. It is unconfirmed.
Yeah. Looking good, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
Yeah. Dude, I'm good with these.
Yeah, I know
thumbnails.
you are good with these. Brock, either way, pretty decent pay-per-view. Not
Yeah.
gonna lie.
It was pretty dang good. This is just the wrestling spinoff. God. This is just the wrestling spinoff of the show because there is a lot to talk about in sports this week.
Mm-hmm.
And we definitely could not fit all of this in to sports because we're going to have our NFL prediction show this week. We're going to have our NCAA recap show. The push to the MLB playoff show. Yeah. Tommy, we got a lot to talk about.
Yeah, we got a lot to talk about.
And and also Shang-Chi, if we're going to talk about that.
I mean, we'll talk about it, but we're not gonna
Spoil it.
spoil it
Yeah.
for the people that are gonna watch it.
But yes, AEW, well played tonight.
Hey, I went to that middle school for like a year.
You went to Northgate?
Yes.
AEW, well played. You obviously have...
You have the upper hand right now. Just put it that way.
Well, you definitely have the fan support right now. Meanwhile, WWE, how are you going to counteract?
Yeah, I mean, the ball's in your court now, WWE. Once they go out and sign, like, fucking... Watch that deal with New Japan actually be real.
If that becomes real...
Watch out of nowhere, we just see Kazuchika Okada just sitting ringside out of nowhere.
Or Tetsuya Naito, or Tanahashi.
Hiroshi Tanahashi. Or Minoru Suzuki. breaking
No,
up in Extreme
I don't think Minoru Suzuki is going to be...
For now.
Yeah. But yes, let's review the ones that showed up today. Minoru Suzuki,
Minoru Suzuki.
Ruby Soho,
Ruby Soho. Adam Cole. Bye-bye.
Bryan Danielson.
And Bryan Danielson. Brock? That's a lot.
Yeah. It's... Yeah. Like I said, I am a very unbiased wrestling journalist.
Indeed.
You, on the other hand, you are a...
Kind of an AEW.
You are
mark.
an AEW mark. Brent, I don't know where he's going to be at.
Brent's punch in the air right now.
I don't know. Well, was watching. We saw the photo. We saw the picture. He's watching all, or he watched
You
all
need to
out.
check in on Brent because I don't know how.
I
he's
haven't heard
doing
back
right
from
now.
him. I don't know. So it's one of those. If we can get him to watch Extreme Rules with us on the live stream,
If he says yes, he cannot back out.
it's one of those, yes. And if he comes, we'll have him on the podcast, and you can interview him about his thoughts of this. Because
You should call him. You should call him on Snap and see how he's doing right now.
you want me to do that live right now?
I mean, not really. What? How are we going on 40 minutes?
I don't know. I get Jesus Christ. Yeah. See, there's a lot to talk about with AEW. That's
yeah,
why I had it separate.
That's why it's had a lot to talk about.
Yeah.
But either way, that was a good way to send
Send everyone home happy? Yeah, it was. And yeah, so we will do
We have a lot to cover this week.
we have the sports next week, or later this week.
We have we have sports.
Yeah, the football.
Yeah, we have the football, the throwing of the pigskin.
Yes, because, Tommy, first game's Thursday night.
Indeed, it is.
Don't you have Tommy, or don't you have Brent on Snapchat?
Yeah, I do have Brent on Snapchat.
Call him.
Where the hell do
I don't know. There he is. Call his ass. See if he answers. Do it again.
Nah, I ain't gonna do it. You can do it.
Okay. But yeah,
This has been the all-out fallout of Big Time Talkers.
I've been Brock
And
Gorton.
I've been Tommy Ailey.
No, who have you been?
Oh, I've been the Made Man.
Now, your entire spiel, you are the...
I am the new BTT World Champion, Tommy the Made Man Hernandez. Did I botch that?
Yes, you did!
Either way, good night, y'all.
Bye.